We're here at Beauvais Lake, and James had reviewed Bruce Springsteen, the complete video anthology 1978 to 2000, and I accidentally made it so it didn't record it.
I put down about 27 minutes.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome of me. So,
it happens.
One thing I will do here is read my poem, because it's about Beauvais Lake, and that's where we are. So this is my poem, A Picnic at Beauvais Lake in Spring, and I wrote it June 19th, 2025, so this morning. And it's about a time, the last time and the first time we were at, because we've only been to Beauvais Lake once, and it was pretty soon after James and I got together, so it was a long time ago.
So well over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd say 21 years.
So here's my poem. I went to Beauvais Lake in early spring to picnic with some friends I barely knew. They told me that I needn't bring a thing, and in a sense, I guess that claim was true. They drove me to the lake and offered food, some peanut butter sandwiches they'd packed. Though I declined, they didn't think me rude. The scenery made up for what they lacked. We stayed 5 minutes, then we headed out. They didn't have the fuel we needed though. They hoped that I would pay for it, no doubt. I hadn't brought my wallet or the dough. The driver's parents lived quite close to there. They filled his tank with gas and didn't care. And it worked out really great. And who would have thought, right? As running out of gas and having to go back to Lethbridge from Pincher Creek, that's pretty tough. But it just worked out. He visited his parents. We got to visit his parents, and they were really nice. They might still have an acreage near Pincher Creek, and it was beautiful. They showed me around, and his father was showing me the different plants and stuff, and I didn't know what they were, but that was lovely. So yeah, that was and it was very cold when we were, because it was early spring, in mountain parks, right? And yeah, it was so cold. So
the funny thing is, I get the impression that it cleared up. When we were here, it was clouded, and then there was kind of misty rain falling by times.
So, I guess you can eat your food, and I fed so much of your food to the dogs while you were talking.
I inadvertently fed Elvis there.
A little more, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's thinking, man, he's a better owner than I thought he was.
So, the problem why the camera went out is when I pick up the tripod like this, sometimes I shake it and it goes out because the camera, well, we've had it for a long time, and I've dropped it a few times, and
one time really traumatic.
One time very traumatically, and it hasn't been the same since. So there's you can see the geese in the background. We've been watching the geese the whole time, so that's been nice. They're having a fun time over there.
They've been like ducking themselves in the
They
water.
have. They've been, I think maybe they're parents with big kids teaching them.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know.
There's a lot of them. Look at that one showing off.
Yeah, showing off.
There's
So,
another one. Yeah.
You might think that Beauvais Lake is small, but we're just showing you the one end.
And,
Yeah.
what a good view from that